Never fails. We've always got some sort of issue to deal with. You can do it. Maybe. Maybe you can't. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think we're back in action. How's everybody doing today? Just some shop hangouts. Nothing crazy exciting, but these are things that if you want to be a good hunter and a good archer, you have to do. So, all right, we gotta start by, I'm gonna switch out these knocks real quick. Sweet. Cut that down. Perfect. Knockless arrows, and then come in. So these are the key up lighted knocks, elk shape. Big fan of these. I am a big fan of these. There are was it 166 size? But I bought the 204 because these are 5mm shafts and they take 204 knocks, so I don't have to worry about a collar and such. But these are great knocks. They're so bright. They're super bright. Much more durable than some of the other ones as well. Overall, because there's a couple on Amazon and some are junk, but these are not so bad. So, in fact, these are great. They're not bad at all. These are great. Let's get these hung up here. And then we'll continue. Always takes YouTube a while to catch up, doesn't it? The knocks there. I don't want to cut till we've got the saw going, but quite frankly, I don't even know how to cut it. It's a new saw we're running today, so I'm not exactly up to speed on it yet. I have to go back and watch the video. Is it here? No. Everything is ready to rock and roll. Just a matter of we can. New saw, if you can't tell. There we go. So rocking with the what's up, guys? How we doing today? So I've got the mod saw here. A little different than the setup you guys would have seen a couple days back. This setup is a much better saw. How we doing? Appreciate everybody who's in here. Make sure you like the live, comment. Helps me tremendously. We're gonna put these knocks on because I am cutting with the mod saw. You can cut. Thank you. With the mod saw, you can cut with or without knocks, and it has two little separate pieces for that. So for my own arrows, since I know exactly the measurements without knocks or with knocks, I cut without. Now, if I'm building arrows for somebody else, I'll cut carbon to carbon and ask for carbon to carbon, just because it's, well, quite frankly, easier and less hiccups typically when you're, because some customers know their stuff, some do not. Way back when, I didn't know my stuff. So you're sending me question marks. I don't really know what the question marks mean. Building arrows, if that's, if you're asking what I'm doing. But you can, I was talking earlier about how bright these lights are on these lighted knocks. Like, it's bright in here, and you can see they're just rock solid. So try to stick to those, but we're gonna cut these now to get after it. Okay, there's one. Go for the next. Two. I need to put a buck questions while I'm here? That one. Okay. So now, what I'm gonna do is come in and square these arrows. So just put them on the squaring side. And this is where I just go back and forth until you can kind of feel the rough spots on these arrows too. And this will just take those out. So now that arrow is, quite frankly, just about perfect. Besides the knock. Square the rest of these. And then we'll get to gluing. So what I do when squaring is kind of rolling back and forth, working my way up towards the arrow, or towards the tip of the arrow. And then when I do that, I know that I'm getting decent pressure. I do sell them, absolutely. Shoot me, no website. I'm currently working on a website, but follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or shoot me an email, conserveohio@gmail.com, if you want to buy arrows. And we can kind of talk. Once I know you're serious, then I'll give out some better information for you. But yeah, shoot me an email, and I'll get you hooked up. Squaring your arrows is a step that's quite often overlooked, especially if you especially if you get your arrows like pre-fletched at a shop or a hardware store. They're not going to be squaring your arrows for you, nor are they going to be spinning them, right? So one tip or one perk of buying arrows, or at least getting custom arrows from somebody else, is that, at least hopefully, you know that they're rock solid. That one needs a little more gun. Most of the time, your initial cut is good, especially if you have a decent sole. But sometimes it's not, as is the case with this one. Oh yeah, that's much better. So you can see, all I'm doing is making sure the end of that arrow is perfectly flat. I'm doing great. How are you? Thanks for being on here. So now that arrow's flat, and we can go into the gluing process, which is where I'm gonna move this saw over just a touch, because I want to be able to spin them and see exactly what I'm working with here. Try to get those as far apart as I can. And that way, when I'm spinning the arrows, they're just more stable. We're going with half ounce shafts. As you can see, Easton 55 grain half ounce. Big fan of these so far. Before I move on, I'm just gonna rough up the inside of these shafts here. Just make sure that glue has something to stick to, right? And then we're good to go, but just roughing them up. This is very, yeah, a lot of guys will have them just right here and just up and down, but this one, Dart and Consequence. Now, in a couple weeks, it'll be the Dart and Tritech. So I like Dartons. They've treated me well. The bows, I have no affiliation with the company. So we've got these prepped. Now what we'll do is I will take a broadhead that I know is short. Dropped something there. Camera battery. No, Dwayne. Anyways, I will go ahead and screw this into the insert. What about you? What bow you rocking, if any? Just, if you are doing this broadhead spin test, make sure you watch your fingers for obvious reasons. So, I can see this arrow right now is just spinning like, nice. Bear Dap is a great bow. Great choice. So, you can see, spins just fine. We have 0 wobble in the tip, so go ahead and mark it there. Oh, I might have made them, uh-oh. So we're just gonna say that's in line there. And we're gonna glue it in here. Bear Dapt was, I actually shot a Bear Dapt for a while. Absolutely 0 complaints. I love that bow. Okay, glue this in here now. Take a little pressure sometimes. Oh, there we go. Make sure that's seated all the way, and we're ready to rock and roll. That is exactly what you're looking for. I'll take that all day, every day. So now, we simply repeat. And I'll show you the finished product after, of course. I think you'll like it. Boom. So now we have the finalized area fletched. Boning alpha fletchings and inserts or half outs with the field point. So that is a completed arrow. See how good I'm doing. Ooh, good enough. Okay, next up, these bad boys. Alright. I greatly apologize if you can hear my neighbor's dog in the background. That dog has been barking nonstop for about a week, and it's quite frankly it's animal abuse. But those neighbors are not nice, and they will probably treat me poorly if I go over there. Yeah, so when you square your arrows, it makes the spinning process much easier. You can see, like, I don't have to adjust this tool, and I didn't have to adjust the last one either, so it works out just perfect. If you guys have dogs, don't leave them outside when it's, 4 degrees. It's not good. Great. I am sorry, but it keeps keeps saying your message is restricted, or retracted. Oh, retracted. Okay. I thought YouTube was blocking you, but doesn't look like that's the case. So that is in. Now we unscrew, field tip, and that's that. So, another finished arrow ready for the target. And it's just spinning like a dream. Take it. Thank you, Cree. Appreciate you. Parked too, so. And I'll tell you what, these arrows are tough. So, broadhead's put in, right? And that's where I'll just spin it. And it just looks absolutely perfect. I'm gonna try twisting it this way and see if anything changes. No, so we would have been good on any side, but I always like to check first. Perfect. That taken care of. Get a field point in. We're done. If you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're on here. Helps me. Just to kind of know what you guys like. Wow. Perfect. Yeah, but shoot me video ideas. What do you want to see next? I'm always looking to improve the channel in that sense. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I will. What is your favorite animal to hunt? I don't know, man. I would say whitetail, but turkey with a bow is fun. Turkey with a bow is rock solid and a blast. Little wobble on this one, so we're gonna go ahead and twist that some and see. Little wobble there. Twist it a little more. Okay, that looks solid. We'll take this out if we can. Good grief. And glue her back on. These Easton half-outs tend to stick with the, at least on the FMJs, if you have, if you keep the, what is it? If you keep the little O-ring it has, bow sight is, I have the HHA Nitrix. Are running currently. And that will be the same on both bows. So cool. Now we have 8 arrows exactly the same and are ready to rock and roll. So not bad. Move this saw back over, plug it back in, put that up. Now what? Oh, now we need to adjust the draw length on this bow. The draw length needs to be 29, and it's 28.5 right now. So we're gonna adjust the draw on this bow, which will be, let me look at the manual. They're all different. Darton, Consequence, 2, manual. There we go. So you could kind of see there's the bow sight right there. 24 through 25 manual. Draw length adjustment. Okay, so for the consequence 2, you need to be at module 4. Module 4. Okay, it's easy enough. If we have all the right tools. Keys. See if this will do it. Perfect. So module 4. Very nice. You don't have to, you don't ever have to put it in a bow press to adjust the draw length, which is very nice. And this shouldn't throw off the tune too much since it's just a 1/2 inch, but better safe than sorry a lot of times. So I'll certainly shoot this through paper. Perfect. Okay, so those are both at 4. I think there's one more adjustment I have to make on this. Just a little snug, but not over snugged, because then you're not going to be able to use your bow. Let's see. Okay, so 4, and then we have to change this one to 4. The modules to 4, which is not anything difficult, but it does require the right Allen key. So all I'm gonna do is take these off. I'm actually, oh yeah, I guess I do have to take them all the way off, but last piece of the bow shop that I'm missing is a vise. I need a vise bad. What is your biggest deer? 154, something like that. Okay, take that there. That there. Should just be able to reuse that Loctite. There too. Okay. So now, we'll just slide it here. We have to get this let off screw out too, because that is all part of it. I think these are all the same size screw, but make sure you double check before you go putting the wrong screw in the wrong place. Yeah, same size screw, so all good there. And then I will simply just adjust that to 4, and that's it. So it's not exactly difficult. We're at 4. So now we just come in and put the screws. Just put the screws in the best place. All right, make sure they're snug. Just remember, don't over tighten. Don't need to over tighten. But we need to make sure everything's tight. Fine balance. I do want to see the let off because I would like less let off. I just need to see what the formula is. It's been good, Cree. How about yourself? How about yourself? Draw weight. Let off. Where's let off? Cam adjustant. Draw length. Cable orientation. Well, I'm not going to change the let off today because I don't really know. I don't need to know if I need to go up or down. And I don't want to screw something. So we're going to go with, what do we want to do here? I guess we'll go with 2. Yeah, that worked good. Let's see what hole we had it in before. Go with that one. Oh, we're splitting the difference. Okay. Not quite in time, but okay. So there's 1. And then of course we just need to do exactly the same on this side. Make sure you guys like, double tap. Double tap helps, draws in new viewers, all that good stuff. Oh, gotta tighten that last. Made sure it was not going anywhere. Okay, now we're gonna just go up to 4, and we're back in action. Sweet. Okay, one more up here. We are done. Done. Ooh, that was weird. Perfect. All right, well, that's adjusted. I'm gonna end this live now, but thanks to all who came, and we'll see ya on the next one.